Hello everyone, it's Dawn and welcome back to our channel. And today we're going to be making the next two numbers in our Nestie numbers, and we will be making number 7 and number 8. And these are super easy. You'll have no trouble with these at all. They're probably the easiest ones to do, or some of them anyway. So we're going to make the number 7 first, and you will need to, you can do it two ways. You can either not use the Nesties for this one and just cut it from card, or the easiest way to do it is cut a square, not a 6 by 6, cut a 4 by 4 square of your card, and then cut a strip of 1/2 inch wide and just cut it down the square, and then cut off another piece which is 1/2 inch by 2.5. So that's what we need to do. So that's one at 4 inches and one at 2.5, and they're both 1/2 inch wide. And this one, there's hardly anything to do. So we're going to put the longest one down first, the 7, the stem, if you like, of the number 7, and we're going to put it at an angle. Some people put their 7s like that, but when you put it like that, it doesn't really look like a 7. It looks more like a bracket. I think it looks better if you put it that way, which is it's easier to show you once it's in place, because the minute you move it, the minute you lift your hands off, it moves, especially this hot sticky weather, which it is here at the time of recording. It is really hot and sticky, so everything you touch is all right until you move your hands, and then it all moves with you. So I'm going to pick up the 4 by 1/2 inch strip, and I'm going to put it I'm going to lay it down. I've got my adhesive. I'm using my red runner tape, but of course you can use glue if you want to. I'm not going to stick it down too hard or too firmly to begin with, because I wanted to check on that angle, because we're going to stick that one there. And you know what? I think that is actually about right. So we'll just stick that down there like that. And I'll just turn this one over. Of course, if you're using plain coloured card, which is the same both sides, it doesn't really matter which way you do it. But if you're using a card that's only got one surface on one side, then you'll need to make sure you do it the right way round. And there you go. There is your number 7. That's got to be one of the easiest numbers in history. So I'm going to slide that to one side, bring in another piece. We're going to carry straight on and make our number 8. And for this, you will need 2 circle dies. One at 2 inches, which you need to cut out twice, and one at 1 1/4 inch, which you also need to cut out twice. Now what you need to do, you need to put the 1 1/4 inch die inside of the 2 inch die so that it will make a frame when you cut it. Run it through your machine so that it makes like a donut, really, like a circle. And you need to do that twice, so that you will have 2 pieces that look like that. And we are going to use these ones to make our number 8. And again, this is super simple. So put your adhesive on the back. Yes, there's a front and a back. Make sure you put your adhesive on the back, and it doesn't really matter whether you start at the bottom or the top for this one, but I'm going to start at the bottom. And so you just run your adhesive around it and stick it where you want it to go. Obviously this isn't on a project. Early next week we will make a project with some of these numbers so that you can see how they look when they're not just on a scrappy bit of paper. Then again, you take your adhesive, run it around the back, and don't make the mistake of putting it like that, because that really doesn't look like a number 8. Overlap it, but don't let that part show through. So put it so that the bottom edge of your top circle is in line with the inner edge of your lower circle, so that it looks like that. So it's in line, but it doesn't overlap. Then all you've got to do is run it round, and you have a number 8. Now, wasn't that easy? So you now have a number 7 and a number 8. And when you come back tomorrow, we will be making our final 2 numbers, which is number 9 and number 0. If you can call 0 a number, some people think it is. And I could have done the whole lot because this is super, super easy. I could have done the whole lot in one video, but I think we'll break it down just to make it a bit easier. And so tomorrow we'll be doing number 9 and number 0. And then next week I'll be showing you how to make, I'll just use 1 or 2 as an example to show you how we can make templates. And then possibly in the same video, we will be making a full project out of probably 2 of our numbers, our Nestie numbers. So I hope you've enjoyed these 2, and I hope you can join me tomorrow for our number 9 and number 0. And I look forward to catching up with you then. And until then, take care everybody, have fun, and as always, happy crafting. Bye bye for now.